Hello, friends. Laura here. Today we see the North and the South nodes shift zodiac signs. The lunar nodes shift every 18 months and influence where our eclipse axis will be during this time. Today, January 11th, 2025, we see the North node shift from Aries to Pisces and the South node shift from Libra to Virgo, where they will stay until July 26th, 2026. The lunar nodes are mathematical points calculated between the sun and the moon, and they carry symbolic aspects as they are not planetary bodies. They are always located directly opposite each other and create a powerful axis that becomes highly charged during the eclipse season. On a collective level, the lunar nodes and the influence of their positioning, their zodiac axis, indicates our evolution and growth as a society, as a collective, and as a whole. It also indicates what themes and lessons we are destined to work through that are going to come to light during this time, and influences where we see ourselves, where we see our future, and how we overcome and integrate our past as a whole. On a personal level, the nodal energies will influence us all differently. The North Node is associated with our future, where we are heading. It's where we get curious, where we get active in who we are and who we are becoming. It's how we are going to grow and nourish and support ourselves, and how we develop new skills, talents, and habits to aid our growth and intentional action, allowing us to turn up for our present and future self in our physical form. It's how we learn to be new forms, our vulnerable exploration of our ever-changing self, often referred to as our purpose, our journey, our destiny. It's the energy of living for ourselves and adapting and growing our being as a whole. We're currently going to be shifting from Aries into Pisces. Aries is the cardinal fire sign, the first sign of the zodiac. Pisces is the water, mutable water sign, the final sign of the zodiac. So we're moving from beginnings to endings. We're moving through this liminal time of new beginnings and wrapping things up, moving from this active fire energy that's going to drive us to initiate things to this mutable, changing water energy, allowing us to shift and change our perspectives, our emotions, our inner feelings, and really allowing us to move into this energy of moving into following our emotions, making the choices and changes we want that are initiated by how we feel, that feel good, allowing us to go with the flow, allowing us to be sensitive to the things around us, and encouraging us to step outside our comfort zone to really step forward and make changes, allow ourselves to see our ever-changing form. While the North Node was in Aries, we were learning to act for ourselves, to act for our individual, to act from our desires. Shifting into Pisces, we are going to learn to act for our spiritual self, for our emotional self, for our inner self, to become sensitive to the things that we want in our future. The South Node is our past. It is the lessons that we have learned. It is the things that we have worked through. And it's about not allowing those things to hold us back, allowing us to use our path as a platform for our growth into the future. The South Node is going to be shifting from Libra into Virgo, so from the cardinal air sign, from this energy of balance, of relationships, to the mutable earth sign, Virgo. So this changing, grounding energy, Virgo energy is very much about digesting information and integrating things into being. So the shift into the South Node is really going to be about us integrating our past and the lessons that we have learned to allow us to take them into the future and to shift them into our emotional inner world. A beautiful shift to the nodes that is going to allow us to ground ourselves in our past, but to know that that is not what's holding us back, and to enable us to move forward. So this South Node is associated with our past experiences, where we have come from. It's about our shadows and how they make us curious, how we get familiar with them, how we illuminate them with love and understanding. It's looking at our shadows, our pain points, our past hurts and experiences, and giving them the care and attention they need to heal and to be understood. From this healing, we see the lessons that allow us to grow in this energy of unconditional acceptance, understanding, and renewal of the past for what it is, a way to compost the past and nourish our present soul. So this shift from Libra to Virgo is going to be about the lessons that we have learned in our relationships, including the relationship with ourself, and looking at the shadows of maybe those triggers we have in our relationships and allowing us to digest those things and bring them into our being. Virgo, the mutable earth sign, is all about grounding things in our being. It is the sign of the virgin, of the individual, of the pure self, of our purest being, our soul. And Virgo energy is very much about health, nourishment, taking those things into our being to support ourselves and really pushing our understanding and learning to a new level. Over this eclipse season that is triggered by these changing nodes, we're going to see these eclipses in Virgo and Pisces. We'll also see the final solar eclipse in Aries in March, really drawing a line in that last cycle of the lunar nodes shifting and pushing us into this energy, this zodiac axis between Pisces and Virgo. Beautiful energy that is going to allow us to take our inner emotional self and put it out there into the future and allow us to take the lessons that we have learned and ground them in our being and release those things that we do not need, integrating the things that we do. We'll be working with this energy into 2026. Goodbye, my friends.